Hi, Peter Hudson, Head of Training and Recruitment with the World Golf Teaching Federation of Great Britain and Ireland, founder of YGA and operator of the Free Lessons for Life program. And I'm going to deliver a little bit of information that is really for the golf coaches to understand what it is that they're going to understand from the training. But it's also very useful for those people that want to make a swing change. So these are the real requirements of making a swing change. Well, first of all, we must have a problem. There is something that we are measuring in distance, direction, consistency of direction, that we need to change if it's going to match the goal that we have. So before we start, we must elicit from the client how motivated, how much they desire, and to qualify if that's congruent with their personal traits. Now that sounds very simple if you say it very quickly, but it actually takes an awful lot once we understand that changing a technical part of the golf swing is going to be a challenge. And, you know, for instance, most people do what they've always done, and they've done it for a long time. So we've become very expert at whatever movement that happens automatically in our golf swing. So we have to make sure that people understand the journey, and that a huge part of that journey is going to be that there needs to be a very, very strong relationship between the coach and the client. And that obviously is going to be built on trust and understanding. So once we've got that aligned and agreed that they have that motivation and desire to fulfill the criteria that are going to make the change, then we have to, in the technical department, choose the correct technique that we want to change, and how and link the cause and effect of how that is going to change the desired outcome. That, again, not as easy as it is to say, because again, if you are one of these people that's been on that internet, there are 1,000 million ways to do 1,000 million things. So the coach needs to be very sure of what they're doing and why they're doing it, and what the steps will be, what the actual technical steps are. We then have to make the client 100% aware of what they're currently doing, measuring that, but then also making them aware at every level of what that feels like, what they're actually doing now, not what they're going to do in the future. Because unless we get them to be aware of what they're doing, we're not going to tap into one of the key resources that we have, in that once we become aware of what it is that we're doing, there's likely to be an inherent personal change anyway. And now comes the bit where most people fail the challenge, and the challenge is being failed the most. i.e., how do we communicate effectively what this change looks like, feels like, sounds like? How is the client going to know, first of all, from their relationship with the coach, the exact feedback that they need to understand themselves? And then how are we going to manage that with practice, with effective practice, with repetition, until it becomes automatic? And when we've done now nearly 6,000 interviews, and I've spoken directly to those coaches that we've trained, this is still the area in which we need to become the most effective. And then it's not finished there. We then need to take that new action and take it out on the golf course and use it on the golf course. And then and only then will we know that we've completed the task, and we've completed the task effectively and correctly, and it actually suited the goal, and that allowed us to reach that goal. So if you want to discover how to do all of these things, then obviously come on the coach training course. But also, if you want to play much better golf, then obviously contact me, and you can either work directly with me, or I will put you in touch with a coach in your area that can help you make the swing change that you've always wanted to make. In the meantime, stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you for listening.